MasterBoris is back with a new video. What's good in the hood? Chicken nuggets with some hot sauce on them combos. Today another reaction video. Interesting reaction video I picked up myself. We're gonna react to together. Izzy reactions and reviews. Shout outs to you. And the title of this video is Sis Spitfire: How Black Women Are Losing Good Black Men to White Women and Other Races of Women. Oh, this is a spicy one. I want to see what's going on in this video, so let's just react to it together. Let's just get right into it.
This episode is brought to you by the Shouldnt Chronicle, Looks Do Kill, distributed by Film Hub.
What's good, everybody? My name is Randy Green. I'm the executive producer and the star of the Shouldnt Chronicle, Looks Do Kill, now streaming on Tubi.
Today I killed a man. This man's done nothing to me. I didn't know him. I didn't care if he had a family, a wife, kids. I didn't give it a second thought.
Oh, shit!
Yes?
You are Madison, correct?
And you are?
Not another Tubi movie. No, shout outs to him, man. Hey, check it out.
These white women, they saw the vision. They like, look, I see where this is going. I've studied this. Kevin Samuels already exposed how they have courses and they're reading books and on how to get these type of men. They actually work to get these men. They know this is a competition. I'm going to outcompete the competition and get chose, and this is why they're getting chose. When you talk to black women, they are repulsed at the word competition. I tell black women all the time, you got to compete for the man you want. Compete on, he can have that bitch. Well, guess what? That draft day, he's having the bitch.
A big difference between the snow bunny and the African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sisters see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire. And the sisters say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up, to invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why? Too many black women want a finished product.
My dear brothers and sisters, you know, before I started doing YouTube, I was a cinematographer for an agency, right? Where I was shooting commercials and stuff like that. And prior to that, I was a freelancer cinematographer, you understand? And to get a good gig, you have to bid. You have to do what we call put in your bid, meaning you put in how much you would charge, put in how much you would charge for your camera, your lights, your lenses, your gear, your equipment, and then you submit. Whatever client you're trying to get, he or she will now look at all the bids and pick the one they prefer, right? Now, me, I set a price for myself, right? And I did not budge. Whatever my day rate was, that was my day rate. I didn't budge. I didn't give a damn. You know why? Because my work spoke for itself. You understand what I'm saying? So I was never afraid of competition, which ended up landing me the gig, the full-time gig with the agency. Why? Because they saw my work. And why are we talking about that today? Because a lot of times, sisters, they're worried about what Asian women are doing, Hispanic women are doing. They're worried about what white women are doing. They are worried about what everybody else is doing instead of what they need to be doing for their men. Competition.
Facts. You know, not some. You know, not all of them. Some. You know, they all over there paying attention what other races of women are doing, but they're not doing things to better themselves or be better for a man that they want to be with or want to choose. You know, it's not hard. It's just some of our people make the simplest things hard. That's why I was frustrated in my last video. Because we as a collective came and come into a common ground of what to do that is right. Especially in regards to relationships. But yeah, let's ride out.
The sisters do not want to compete.
Hello, welcome to Reactions and Reviews. I'm your humble host, Eze. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the show.
They automatically feel I'm a black woman, therefore you, the black man, I'm entitled to you. No. This is 2026. No. As you guys know, I hate, let me repeat, I hate interracial dating. However, I would never tell another man who or what race to date. That ain't what I do. It's none of my business. You understand what I'm saying? So if you sisters don't want these brothers going overseas, if you sisters don't want these good brothers going to other race, jumping the fence, what are you gonna do about it?
Black women have to stop expecting men to be a finished product. It's harder on us. Help him level up. What? Stay with me. Help him level up and become what you need him to be. Because the big reason why...
See, I saw this clip before of Dr. Umar Johnson. And the lady that he was talking to, she just said, for what? What you mean for what? You don't want to build? See, that's the problem. You don't like progress. Some of you sisters don't like progress, don't want to build with a man. Well, in this game, you're going to have to start the game from the beginning and work your way up to the end. A lot of our women want to start in the end, not in the beginning. What I mean by that is, what he said. Men that are already crossed the finish line. Men that are already at their end goals or successful in their own right. That's when they want to do. That's when, some of our, women in our community want to come to a brother. And then these brothers be like, nah, you didn't check, you ain't checked for me beforehand. Why you want to come to me now? I dealt with that situation myself. I experienced that myself. When chicks didn't give me the time of day, but all of a sudden they see me, I'm doing good. Now they want to come back 100 pounds heavier, multiple kids by multiple, baby dads. Like, nah. A lot of these brothers is not taking it. A lot of these brothers is not settling for less. Let's ride.
These snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they believe in their vision. And black women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the snow bunny done snatched him already.
Do something. If you want them to stop jumping the fence, do something. You understand? Which brings us to today's episode.
We men don't have no problem being competitive because it's in our nature. I just don't get that some of our women in our community don't want to compete to be better. Like, don't you want to be better? Oh, you just want to be better for you and floss and flex on your girlfriends. That's just it, but not for no man, not for you to get a top tier man, as y'all say. But then again, the top tier man probably don't want you with your funky ass. But yeah, let's ride out.
Okay, shout out to Shabazz for always sending us bangers. A few days ago, I got this clip and it covers everything I said in more detail. And that's what we're going to look at today. So I'm going to play it. Once it's over with, I will come back and conclude with my thoughts. Okay, let's get to it.
I'm going to say something that needs to be said. So somebody asked me, do I ever get offended or upset when they talk about every other race treating black men better than black women? The answer is no. I do not get upset. I don't get angry. I don't become any of those things. If anything, I look at that like an opportunity. Okay? So if Mexican, white, Asian, Indian, and every other race is treating that black man like this, then I know whatever black man I get in my possession, I have to treat him really good. I have to change his narrative so he could be special enough to say, hey, I know that black men are going through this with black women, but my black woman is good to me. If I focus on what he, she, and they is doing and get upset and angry about what they're saying about black women, then that would make me unaccountable.
If you made it this far, hit that like button and...
But if I focus on myself and what I'm doing and how I'm treating the black man that's in my possession, then that would make me better. So I know that I have to be accountable. I know that I have to be cooperative. I know that I have to have good communication with an open mind. I know I have to be supportive. I know I have to be respectful. I know I got to cover up my goodies and my cookies. I know that I have to be present. You know what I'm saying? I know that I have to acknowledge him and not try to be ahead of him or walk on him or, you know, all those things. All the things that you hear that these black women are doing to black men that's just piss poor. Go ahead and work on doing the opposite. And everything you hear about what Stacey, Kaylee, and all these other race of women are doing, go ahead and take notes from that and make sure you just apply that to the black man that you have. Don't be so in your ego and pride. Don't start feeling like because you're a black woman, you're automatically better. I mean, they could say the same thing. They'd be like, oh, I'm a white woman, I'm already better. Oh, I'm a Hispanic woman, I do this and that. Okay, cool.
She's right. She is exactly right, man. That's another way to look at it. This sister gets it. She gets it. This sister gets it. You know? But a lot of our black women don't get it. They don't care to get it. And that's why I said what I said. And I'm not apologizing for it.
Don't focus on that. Focus on the big picture. The big picture is how are you treating and loving the man that's in your possession. If you're going to compare yourself to a different race of women, then compare yourself on how good you're treating them. Don't be trying to look for them to be doing something worse than you. Then that's just the blind leading the blind and bad being how bad. Like, let's not do that. Don't be so offended. I don't know. I don't trip on stuff like that. If I get a black man, well, I have a black man in my possession, just show up for him. Be there for him, you know. Do my part. Be good to him. Be loving. Be sincere. Be sweet.
So what's the problem in that? Why some of our sisters, you know, they probably ain't our sisters. Why some of these black women don't want to do that? What's the problem with what she just said? If you want better, you do better. Period. I said it many times in different videos before. If you want better, do better. Like my MasterBoris vow, number 1, change yourself as well as the world around you. You know? And vow number 2, have peace within yourself for the body of growth, not envy for the body of rot. I apply that to my life. And you should too. Let's ride out.
Be a good friend. You know, treat him how I'd want to be treated, if not way better than how I already get treated. It's not really. I can't say it's not rocket science. Otherwise, a lot more people would do it. So I don't know. That's my advice. Just treat the black man that you have in your possession as good as you possibly can. Don't worry about anybody else. That's it.
And there you have it, my brothers and sisters. There you have it. What was the lie? What was the lie? Competition, my dear sisters. You cannot be afraid to compete for the man you want. The same way, when you want that job, you will go to the extreme to get the job, right? Even if it means you moving to an entirely different state for that job, what would you do? You would do that. Now, apply that to your man. You understand what I'm saying? If you want a good man, you have to apply yourself, because that man, you have to start looking at that man as that job, as that dream job you want. And then you must do whatever you can to land that gig. In this situation, in this case, to land that man.
Now, what do you guys think? Do you agree or do you disagree?
Agreed 100%. She's right, and a lot of sisters need to take heed of what she said. And that's all I got to say about that. Let's have a conversation in the comments section down below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I do a variety of videos here, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.